Chapter 4 Into Spar's Realm. The iron gate towered high above the dunes, casting its dark shadow over the oasis. Quickly, quickly, Khan shouted to the Pikas. The shaggy creatures nudged the black gate. Again and again they pushed against it. Max sat on Leap's head, urging her on. Hurry, the water is drying. The gate will disappear. The giant door began to creak open. Yes, Eric gulped. We've done it. Everyone slipped through. Clang, clang. The gate closed loudly behind them. Right away, the air was hotter. It was hazy and brown and bad smelling, not clear and pinkish blue like over the rest of Droon. We've entered Spar's hidden empire, Max chirped. This is the nasty land of Cano. Stinky, Can mumbled to his fellow Lumpies, as I expected. Galen nodded to himself and smiled as he looked around at the smoky brown air. Yes, this is good, very good. Neil coughed. Excuse me, sir, but what's so good? This place is so smelly I can hardly breathe. There are no nins at the gate. The wizard replied. That means that Lord Spar does not yet know we are here, but we must hurry. They climbed back on the pilkas and rode ahead. Before long, the small band found itself standing on a steep ridge. A sudden wind swept across them. The dark air cleared for a second. They stood above a deep black valley. The ground was dark and burnt for miles. It was easy to see the reason why. In the middle of the valley was a giant black cone. It looked like a tall mountain, except that the top was torn open, and a huge pool of lava splashed and sputtered and bubbled in the middle. A volcano, Julie gasped. That is the heart of Cano, the Black Mountain. The Black Mountain, home of Lord Spar, Galen told them. Come. The wizard galloped into the lead. Max clung to his Pilka's mane while Leaf, with the children on her back, trotted alongside. Khan and his purple lumpies rode close behind them all. They made their way quietly but quickly to the center of the valley. Maybe Spar's not home, Neil whispered. That would be pretty good. I hope Spar is here, Kia said as they rode closer. I want to fight him as he fought my mother. Besides, wherever he is, the eye is too. Neil, Eric, and Julie knew Kia blamed Spar for the disappearance of her mother, Queen Relna. 2 years before, the Queen had fought Spar in a fierce battle. She was never seen again. Galen spurred his Pilka quickly to the mountain. Khan and I will scout for the entrance to the Volcano Palace. In the meantime, beware of fire monsters. Neil blinked and looked at Julie. Did he say fire monsters? Eric clambered up onto a long crusted rock that lay in front of the mountain. Maybe the entrance is behind these big stones. What do you see? Kia called out. Not much, Eric said. Wait, there is an opening. We can go in. Hey, this rock just moved. I don't think it's a rock, Julie said, pointing at the big green eyeball flicking open just under Eric's foot. I think it's a monster. Crush. A column of fire spurted from the beast's mouth, burning the black ground blacker. A fire monster, Neil shouted. Suddenly, another stony gray shape shook itself. A large green eye opened on it too. It thrust its head up into the air. Crush. 2 fire monsters, Neil shouted. Galen charged over. Get inside, he yelled to the children. Then he leaped onto the back of the monster and began wrestling with it. Lumpies, help the wizards, Con called out. Instantly, his lumpies jumped on the second monster. They pinched it and poked it with all their might. Max, Con, lead the children through, Galen shouted. The stone-skinned monsters thrashed and twisted, but Galen and the lumpies kept on fighting. We can't leave you, Kia cried. You must, the wizard commanded. Find the eye. It is the only way to save... The rest of what the wizard said was lost beneath the howling cries of the fire beast. Galen can take care of himself, Max chittered. Con rushed up the entrance. Hurry, everyone, into the mountain. The 4 kids, with Max and Con leading the way, charged between the raging fire monsters. They ran to an opening. They entered the world of the volcano.